Hey everyone, welcome back to the ABCs of Real Estate. Today we're discussing the letter N, which stands for new construction. New construction is a great option when considering to buy. The property is brand new with the latest features and finishes, and it often comes with a builder warranty. So if anything goes wrong, you are covered, and it is often can be a simple process. However, there are some things to be aware of when purchasing new construction. Firstly, if you're in a low supply area, like we are here in Silicon Valley, then the demand will be high, and often you will be on a wait list for some time before you get the chance at a home. Either way, if new construction is a consideration for your search, I recommend that getting on that wait list as early as possible is the thing to do. It doesn't cost anything and is no obligation. If you get the call and are not ready to pull the trigger yet, they will just move on to the next person on the list. Also, builders will often have many communities that they're building and that are for sale, and being on a wait list for one could get you in the door of another community much quicker. So if you consider new construction, get on a wait list. Speaking of timing, more often than not, when purchasing new construction, you are buying a prospective home, meaning that it's not built yet. If it's a reputable builder, then it's pretty much safe that it's going to be eventually built, but when is always the big question. You will initially be provided with a target date, but as almost always with construction, it will be delayed, and the final COO or certificate of occupancy is often months down the road. This isn't a problem if you can wait, especially if it really is the right home for you, but know that you will have to be patient, and the process and the final moving date will be delayed. Now, because of this unique timeline, your loan will not be processed until closer to completion. This means that you will need to be very careful fiscally during the build time. This means no major purchases or debt accretion or job changes that could affect your qualification. It also means that interest rates could and probably will change between the time of committing to buy and actually processing the loan. So make sure you advise with your lender before making any big financial moves. Additionally, the initial purchase price does not include any upgraded finishes. There will be a point in the process when you get to visit the builder's showroom to choose your countertops, floors, paint, and everything in between. Anything above their base stock options, which usually aren't that great, will be added to your purchase price. Another thing to be aware of is that many builders will push for you to use their in-house lenders. They come with credits and other incentives at times, but could end up costing you more in the long run as they work for the builder and not you. I always recommend building a relationship with an independent lender prior to shopping for new construction, so you can walk in the door with someone who is going to look out for your best interests. This also applies to your real estate representation. If you are already working with a realtor, it is imperative that this is communicated immediately upon arrival at a site. Even better, make sure that your realtor accompanies you to your first visit. Many developers will try to circumnavigate a buyer's realtor to save on commissions. This forces a buyer to work with their in-house agent, which again compromises the buyer's best interests as they primarily work for the developer. So these are the main things to be aware of when pursuing new construction. There are other small things, such as most new developments come with HOAs, even if they're single family homes, and most new developments are also high density with minimal parking, but these are smaller compared to the potential pitfalls previously mentioned. Bottom line is that new construction can be a great option, especially if it checks the boxes for you, and as long as you have people on your side, you will be happy at the end of the day. Make sure you know what you are getting into, and if you don't know, ask someone who you can trust. So that is the letter N in the ABCs of real estate. Join me next time as we discuss the letter O. See you then.